So I'm starting out with these two pieces of paper, and they just came in a set from Joann's. They're cute little postcards, and these are going to be the front and the back of my card. And then you're also going to need two pieces of just plain paper to match the front and back part of your card as well. Next, you're just going to take a stamp of your choice and just stamp that onto a piece of plain paper. Next, you're just going to need a piece of acetate, or if you don't have that, you can just use a piece of plastic. And you're going to stamp the same image onto the plastic. Just be really careful about this because it can smudge very easily. After you stamped your image, if it doesn't come out perfectly, if the lines are a little messed up, you can use a permanent marker and just go over a few of those lines just to define. Now you're just going to paint or just color in the image that you stamped on the paper. Just make sure you only color in the image that's on the paper, not the image that's on the plastic. Once you have your image all colored in, then you're just going to go ahead and go in with some black and define the lines again. Next, I just cut out a piece of paper, and then I'm just folding it in half and then fold in both of the ends to create a little accordion fold, kind of like a little binder for my card. Next, I'm just taking some glue and I'm putting it on the side where I'm going to be placing the plastic over it. And so you want to make sure that you line it up really well, and also you only want to put glue on one side, the side where you're going to be holding it with your hand to pull it out of the card. I cut out a little piece of paper to put on the end of my card just to bind it together, and I'm just putting some ink on it to look distressed. Next, you're just going to take that piece of paper, fold it in half, and then glue it onto the side where you put your plastic and paper together so it holds it together really well. And then I punched out a little circle and I put that on there just so you have something to hold on to when you're sliding the card in and out. Next, I'm taking some black ink and I'm going around the edges of my card and distressing it. Whenever I do a card, I always have to distress it. I don't know what it is, I just love the way it looks. It gives it a nice old feel to it. Next, we're going to attach the card, so I took that little accordion piece and put some tape on it, and then I attached the back and then the front on the top. Next, we're going to start gluing things together, so you're just going to take one of your plain pieces of paper and put glue around 3 of the edges. One of the sides you want to make sure it doesn't have glue because that's where your picture needs to slide in and out of. So you're just going to place that onto the back of your card here. Next, you're going to take your other piece of plain paper and you're just going to trace around your picture so that way you can cut a little hole out for it. So now I've cut out my hole for my picture and I stamped it with this cute little Hawaii stamp, and then I also put a little blue ink around it to distress it a little bit. For the card, of course, you can write whatever you would like on it. I just put welcome to on the top so it would look like it says welcome to Hawaii. Next, if you want to, you can add a little message for the stamped image that's on the paper. Just make sure it's the paper one, not the plastic, but you can write whatever you would like. For my bosses, I actually wrote happy birthday. So now we're going to put it all together. So you have that first piece that you already put on your back by now, hopefully. And so you're just going to place it on the back, and then your stamped image that's on the paper is going to slide right in between the back of your card and that paper that you just placed down. And just make sure you're able to slide it in and out, and then the plastic is going to go over top that piece of paper. And then you're just going to put your little top over it that has a little cutout that you created. And so just make sure you're careful about where you glue the sides and just place it in there. So once again, I'm going to show you guys. It goes right in between the back into the paper that you place down, and then the plastic goes on top of that paper. So that way it creates a little hidden compartment. So here's how the final result looks. When you open it up, you should be able to slide your card in and out, and it turns from black and white to colored, which is just really awesome and so much fun to play with. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't subscribed to me already, please do. I'd really appreciate it, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!